Um, and Susan, I have a life, and I go on Facebook when I get notifications. So, nobody ever sits on Facebook, at least I've never done in my entire life. If I get notifications, I'll answer if I'm free. But you guys remember, it's the holiday season, and plus I had some issues happen today, which is why I'm so swollen. I've been crying all afternoon, which I originally was going to cancel this, but I didn't want to because I want to get this giveaway done. And I don't want to keep dragging it out for you guys. I can't help what happens in life. So you're getting a swollen Heather today. It's been rough. But even everybody that said, oh, I don't see her on Facebook, you can't see me on Facebook. I don't pop on, nobody sits on Facebook, and Facebook doesn't say this person sitting on Facebook waiting for somebody to respond to nothing. Like, that's not how that works, guys. I'm never sitting on Facebook or sitting on YouTube or sitting anywhere in social media. I live my life. And if people answer me while I'm free, then I'll answer them. But I don't sit on Facebook. There's no way for anybody to know I'm sitting on Facebook or sitting on YouTube. So that's crazy. But I hop on when I can. I'm just like everybody else. I have a life, I have a family, I have shit going on, and it's Christmas in about a few days, so it's been shitty today. Oh, this is another thing. This is the weirdest shit. Hey, what's up, guys? I'll say you guys' names in a minute. I posted yesterday, I'm going live today. Everybody's like, oh, I missed it. What the hell are you people talking about? I said December 20th. Why did you all think you missed it? Like, I don't understand that. I had 20 something messages, people commenting on that post saying, I missed it. Does anybody read the posts? Does anybody read that it tells you a date and time? It's just insane. Thank you, Stephanie. Girl, I try. It's really hard. I was just crying on the phone before because mental health is important. It really is. I consume my entire life making other people happy, being the best mom I can be, and I'm gonna really try not to cry. Um, so I'm not gonna say what it was about, but when somebody goes through severe chronic pain and suffers on a daily basis, they don't sleep. But I dedicate my entire life to all of you and to my kids, and I put everybody first above me. And people's mental health is important. And I have been struggling mental health wise because I don't get treated the best. I get treated like crap sometimes, and it's been really hard to handle. So I wanted to do this live to keep my mind off of it. No matter how swollen I am, I did put lipstick on because my lips have been getting pale because of my autoimmune. Thanks, Scleroderma. But people don't realize what people go through with chronic pain. I go through more than I ever tell anybody. I don't tell anybody what I go through. And, I see all these people that, comment when, like, look at the dancer Twitch that died. He committed suicide. And, you just never saw it or you never knew. And I'm sure his family didn't know. And I can only imagine what he went through and what he was going through and felt. And mental health is important. It really is. That's why I'm there for everybody. Because I know what it's like to have nobody. Or I know what it's like to not get the mental health comfort you do. Chronic pain doesn't go away. But that wasn't the issue today. It was my kids are my life. My life. I have given up so much. I have done so much for my kids. I vowed to be a parent that I wish I had. My entire life, I vowed to them since I was 19 years old. So for my son to treat me badly, it's like a knife to the gut. And it was so much more than that. Like his father chimed in, which was coming to pick him up. You don't tell a mom that it's not her business. He's a minor. Everything is my business. But I've been the only one that was there for my kids through everything. So I go through so much bad. And people ask me why I help people. Because I don't want people to feel the way I do. I don't want people to suffer. I don't want people to give up. I don't want people to let dentures ruin their life or to just not have a friend. I'm here because I want to help. I don't get paid from YouTube. I'm not sponsored. I do all of this for everybody else because I know what it's like to have nothing. And it breaks my heart. I care so deeply. And people always say it's the people with the most empathy for people that struggle the most. And I really do agree with that. I'm not saying other people don't struggle, but I'm just saying when you feel so much for everybody, like you literally can feel somebody's emotion the second they step in the room. Like you could just sense and feel things. It's the weirdest shit in the world. I didn't even know what it was when I was a kid. But it's like, I don't want anybody to be upset or go through bad times or struggle or whatever. Life is short. So cutting it short shouldn't be an option. But it's like I get why people want to because you feel like there's no ending. There's no way out of it. But no bad lasts forever and no good lasts forever. So you got to hang on through the bad. And I always tell people all the time, if you're not there for me in my bad times, you sure as hell don't deserve me in my good times. I say that all the time. And people always say, why are you so positive? Because if I stayed being negative, I probably wouldn't be here. So everything I do is for my kids. I try to stay positive for my kids, for, my husband, for, you guys, for everything. Because I've noticed a long time ago that your attitude represents what ends up happening. I mean, bad things happen when you're positive too. But if you have a constant negative attitude, if you have a constant negative life, you're surrounded by negative people, you become what you surround yourself by. But if it's constant negativity in your mind, nothing good is going to come your way with negativity. It's not. So to have a better outlook, to know that each day is a fresh day, to know that, girl, Nikki, me too. Don't get me started on that one, but I made a community. When I started YouTube, there wasn't much of a community, I gotta say. It was more like you watch somebody's opinion. There was no facts involved ever. And they didn't build an actual legit support group that protected people. That didn't allow bad. That didn't allow all that. And I knew it was going to be a lot of work. I did because you can't always think everybody's a good person. You can't. But I dedicated everything to make sure everybody had a safe place to go to. And I don't regret it. I mean, I have 5 other support groups, and I gotta say, I have no problems with them at all. They know I'm cut and dry. You break the rules, you out. Period. Girl, I try to stay strong as best I can. We all have bad days. But today was hard. And my husband's at work, so I couldn't vent to him. And it's just so... as a mom, we give up so much. We do so much for our kids. I don't think our kids understand that. And they probably won't until they're older. But I don't want my son, both my boys, who are extremely talented and intelligent and smart, to throw it away. Because I had a kid at 19. But when somebody tells me it's not my business what my 16-year-old son does, that's going to be a big problem. Because he's a minor and he's in my care. And it definitely does matter what he does. Sean, me too. It's always been hard for me to trust people. Always. Always. Because people normally use me, which is a common occurrence. So I don't get attached to people. I really don't. I've been through so much bad since I was a kid. And It's hard to trust people. Oh, all my other support groups are autoimmune, girl. They're all autoimmune. Probably everybody's in too much chronic pain to deal with the bullshit. But no, I've seen other groups where people started drama, and I'm like, guys, man, you have terminal illnesses. What the fuck do you got to bitch about, bro? Besides chronic pain, like, you're upset because somebody's asking the same question that was asked 2 days ago, but they weren't in the group 2 days ago. That's what people get pissed for. Like, it's the stupidest shit people get upset for. And I see in the denture group. And people give out bad advice. It is such my biggest pet peeve. I get really pissed off. People are like, well, this group said that. Great. This is my group. My group gives out facts. Or if you're going to give out crappy advice, make sure it's not going to ruin their warranty. Like I always tell people always ask me my favorite soft reliner is. Obviously, I'm going to say DentureFit. I've been using it since 8 months into my immediate tops. And no one ever tells people, but if you have a warranty, don't. I do. I was like, if you have a warranty, you can't do your own work. The dentist has to. You can ask them, but the second you do your own work, you're probably going to be dropped from the dentist and lose your warranty. I see it happen all the time. But I tell people what could happen. Other people don't. And by the way, I want to state there is no such thing as a permanent soft reline. Permanent means forever. Forever. So no soft reliner lasts forever. They're soft reliners. They're temporary. Only hard reliners, and that's acrylic. It's what your denture's made out of, and they do the fitting for that, do the hard reline. Any dentist can do at the dentist office. And that's like $600, $500 per denture. I mean, I would say that's worth it, but a soft reliner for $250, this something's going to last 3 months. And that's material if you take care of it well. They can even last longer if you take care of them well. But with gum shrinkage, you still have to keep redoing it. So the first year, that doesn't even work. So $250 per soft reliner, are they high? They're using the same shit as Reline It. Gotta be out your damn mind. Okay, research. If you can't get immediate dentures, do you have Medicaid? Medicaid gives permanent dentures at 3 months. Technically, if you have immediate dentures, you're supposed to wait a year before getting your permanent dentures because of the gum shrinkage. Temporary dentures are called healing dentures. They're so you can heal, gum shrink, do all that, blah, 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 before you get your permanent dentures because you have your permanent dentures for 7 years. So they need to be good consistently. But if you have Medicaid, I always tell people if you can't get an immediate denture, you have to get your permanent denture early. You can't go a year without dentures. You can't. Your mouth is going to get used to it. You can cause fractures, abscesses. It's going to be a mess. But you're going to have used to having all that space in your mouth. So when you do get dentures, you have a high probability of not wearing your dentures full time because you're so used to not having them in your mouth. So, but does Medicare cover your denture is what I'm asking. Medicaid normally does. Medicaid, Medicare, do you have the dental plan? I know Medicare normally doesn't do dental, but some of them have, the extra plan, like Humira, some shit like that. I don't know. I have Medicare too, but I know Medicare doesn't have dental. Unless you get the extra plan, and I don't. So they cover immediate and permanent? That's freaking cool. Because nowhere does that. Like, nowhere. So I'm glad somebody in the state, listen, Michigan probably has a denture wearer on their board. When they were like, no, you should have an immediate denture, blah, 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 blah. So that's probably why it got passed. Because if you have no denture wearers sitting anywhere, nobody gives a shit. And that's the crappy part. Okay, so yeah, case in point. They're giving you a permanent denture. One per lifetime. Girl, where do you live? Every state I know replaces them after 5 to 8 years. Normally 8 years is the normal goal. But one per lifetime? That's weird. You have to get a new denture every 7 years. I do not recommend you wait a year without any teeth. That's going to be bad for your learning how to use dentures. Plus, you should not be eating on top of your bone. That's why we had teeth to begin with. If we were just meant to not have teeth and just chew on our jawbone, we would, but we needed it, or we break our jaw. So then I would tell you to get your permanent denture probably at 3 to 4 months when they tell you to, because normally they tell you to do it around that time. But at 1 year, get a hard reliner. So that'll be acting like a fresh new denture, because a hard reliner is the fitting you are at that moment. So it's like starting fresh with the permanent denture. So I say you can get it early because you need to have a denture. You really do. But at a year, do a hard reline. Yeah, I would take the permanent denture at 3 months. You should never wait a year without dentures. Never. That is so not good. Cause more bone loss, smashing on your jawbone. You can ruin your TMJ joint. Like my TMJ joint, guys, I got to see an ENT. Not only get a cyst out, but this TMJ joint, and I know this one is. This one has a tear going right through it. This one is fractured, just like onto the joint. It's not a bone, so it's not fractured, but it's like the little, hairline kind of look to it going across. And that was damaged from all the pulling. And if you do not wear your denture, you're going to cause so much problems on you, so please wear your denture. Well, Susan, if you have Medicaid, you'd be able to get your permanent denture right about now. You start getting it and doing all that. So that's about right, 3 months. Okay, so when people always say the teeth are too big, I always say send me pictures. I can give you an honest answer. But remember, your gums shrink. The teeth might look big, but with all the gum shrinkage, it's the top denture goes up. And then when you smile, you'll actually have a normal smile. So it won't be a lot of tooth, as some people think. So I always tell people don't, the reason why they do that, especially to immediates, but to permanent dentures, is because for 7 years, your gums are still going to shrink. Still going to have all that. Because I don't think they ever stop, to be honest with you. I mean, eventually they got nothing left to do. But they still shrink. So eventually it'll go up. And then you won't have so much tooth showing. You'll have some tooth. And you want to have some tooth. You don't want it completely gone. I've seen people complain that the teeth were too big. The dentist fixed it to be what they wanted at that moment. Dentist kept, and I know the dentist kept telling them that. I know that because I spoke to them. Kept saying, when your gums shrink, the teeth are going to disappear and you won't be able to see them when they smile. You see literally that, that much tooth when they smile now. Because people don't listen. Okay, that's awesome, Stephanie. So I always tell people, check what your reline is. First of all, I always tell people, if you find me before you do this, get a hold of me. Please, because I don't want you picking the wrong dentist. Some people just go with any dentist. So bad. But you also want to know and talk to them that you know what you're talking about, because then they can't screw you over. Then they're like, shit, they're educated. Damn right. So I've had so many dentists call me and be like, what are you telling these people? I'm like, what you don't, honey. Do you tell them what's included in their warranty? They're like, no. I'm like, why not? They're paying for it. It's your job. So then when they don't do their warranty, you get free money and you get the supplies for doing the soft reliners because you took away their warranty. Play it, please. You can't even screw me over. I'm from New York. I'm unscrewable. Thank you. But any soft reliner is cheaper than the dentist. Even denture fit's cheaper and it lasted better and there's no taste, there's no garbage, it's not acrylic crap. It's none of that. Everybody's nervous, guys. Even I was terrified to do my own soft reliners. People think I had all this confidence in the world. I started out just like all of you. I had no idea, but I had no outlet. I had nobody to watch, nobody to talk to, nobody to do any of that. I had to learn everything my own, and I made a shit ton of mistakes. A crap load. A huge crap load. Okay, so Reesa, you just answered your own question. That's Medicaid that covers it then. You said Part A and B, and it covers dentures through Medicaid. Okay, so you're getting your dentures through Medicaid, not Medicare. They're two separate insurance companies. Medicare A and B is doctor's offices and hospitals, and if you have the Silver Skirt plan for prescriptions, I have Medicare, I know. But Medicaid is separate from Medicare. If you are on Medicare and you qualify because you have a lower income like I do, you can get Medicaid as well because that's what I have. So I think I have Medicare Part A, B, and C, and I have Medicaid, and I have Silver Script for my prescriptions. Yeah, that's another thing. No matter, even if you guys are used to your immediate dentures, when you get your permanent dentures, same shit. But you're used to dentures, you just got to get used to that one. So it's not going to take as long as immediates did. But you got to understand your permanent denture. If you have a year of immediates, you get your permanent denture in a year. You can literally put your permanent denture inside of your immediate. I shit you not. I'm not even kidding. I can stick all my permanent dentures inside of all my immediate dentures. It's crazy. Medicare is not just for seniors, it's also for the disabled. And since I'm a terminal person with 3 rare deadly autoimmune and 6 normal shitty autoimmune, I am permanently disabled. So that's why I qualify for Medicare. Medicare is not just for old people, it's people for disability as well. You are very welcome, Bob. Yes, Vanessa, your gum shrink, just not as bad. Okay, so it depends. Say if the best time to get implants is the day you get extractions, because it's a better chance of your body being like, oh, this is still a tooth, this is still a bone, it takes better, as the gums shrink and the bones fuse with it and everything goes great with it. It's a less likelier chance for them to be rejected. Now, many people seem to like to wait about 6 months to 10 years before they get implants, so now you gotta have to get bone um, fake bone put in there, wait for that, then they do implants, and now you have about a 70 to 80% chance of rejection or a nerve being hit or any of this. And dentists don't really tell people the truth. I mean, they say it very quickly and they kind of go past it. So I always tell people, if you're going to get implants, do it the day of. I've seen people redo their implants 3 times because it kept being rejected. That's 3 times the price. You think they're going to give you your money back because your mouth rejected it? No. They still had to use the same supplies. They still had to use the same freaking whatever. Of course, it needs to still be paid for. Just because your body rejected it has nothing to do with it. So, gums don't. It depends when you get it done. If you get it done the day of extractions, they're going to shrink, especially when you don't have implants in that place. So if the implant and metal's in there, your gums kind of can't shrink if there's a metal object in it and covering it or whatever, or you'll just have an implant and all the gums disappeared. So if you have like snap-on dentures, you're supposed to have 4 implants on top, 4 on the bottom. That is what should happen to have the best advantage of it. Some people do 2 and 2, which is a big mistake because you're going to end up using gum, using adhesive. You have to do soft reliner still. Snap-on dentures, the implants are just extra help. You still have to do everything else denture wearers do. That's the crappy part of it. But the less implants you use for snap-on dentures, the worse off you're going to have a problem with for having an actual tight hold to it. Um, but if you have a snap-on denture and you only have implants here, here, and here, well, you're still going to have gum shrinkage everywhere else, So it's going to look a little weird. And you still need to get soft reliners done because gums still shrink where you don't have an implant and all of that. So the implant fluffs up the gum as acts like a tooth. So you wouldn't have as much gum shrinkage as you would with dentures. You're very welcome and Merry Christmas. Stephanie, yeah, I see it all the time. People get their implants rejected all the time. They keep redoing it. I think one girl's on try 6. I'm like, dude, stop. You're just throwing your money out the window. Just stop. Just do dentures. Your body keeps rejecting it. Some people don't realize they're allergic to the metal that they're using. Or when the dentist hit the main nerve, if they're not that great at their job, and then people have what reacts as tooth pain for the rest of their life. And I would not want tooth pain for the rest of my life. I'm going to be real with you. No. No freaking way. Nope. if a dentist were to ask me right now if I would want implants and they would pay for it fully, I'd still say no. Because I have a bunch of autoimmune and my body would reject it. And I'm also allergic to everything because of my autoimmune. So then, and if they hit a nerve and I already have 3 main neuropathy diseases, hell no. I'll stick to my dentures, thanks. It depends where you go, Sarah. If you go to Aspen Dental Affordable Dentures, they do them in-house, which they make a lot more mistakes than the average dentist. My dentist, it gets sent out, and it gets sent out to the major denture company in California. And my teeth are good. I had to wait a month to get mine back, kind of during COVID time, so it could have been quicker if COVID didn't happen. But it just depends. I'd rather the job done. I don't care how long it takes to get back. But no dentist should take longer than that. Especially if you do your impressions, it gets sent out. A month later, it comes back. Then you do your wax try on. If you like it, it gets sent back, makes it permanent, comes back in 3 weeks to a month. Whenever the dentist can really fit you in is actually what happens. So, no. Most states, 99% of the time, Medicaid does not pay for soft or hard relines. I think there's only one state somewhere, and I don't even remember where, that for like the first 6 months of immediates or permanent dentures, they allowed one hard reline and that was it. And I don't even remember that. But most of them, no, absolutely not. You're on your own with all of your work. If it's digging into your gums, you need an adjustment. Anytime the hard acrylic digs into your bone, you need an adjustment. That's because your gum shrunk and the denture's going down for the bottom plate or up for the top. So when you smile, right before you smile, you need all your top denture to be right under your, I have high cheekbones. So underneath your cheekbone, and you need it right underneath. So when you smile, it sits right under and it's like perfect. Sitting right there so your bone doesn't dig into. That is the way denture's supposed to sit. Just like here. It goes way down. I really probably should do an adjustment right here because it's like in it. But I don't even feel pain, so I'm good. But when you bite down, just in case it floats, so when you bite down, you follow it. If anytime you have pain, guys, please always do adjustments before a soft reliner. So many people say after a soft reliner, oh, I have pain. Well, that's because you were supposed to do an adjustment. If your denture just fits without pain, or you're getting a little pain here and there, that's your point. If you're going to do a soft reliners add a little height to it. So that means you definitely need to do that adjustment prior. Okay, if they told you you can't shave any more off, that means you shaved already too much off and you won't have a denture wall left. So if you want to email me or send me pictures on Heather B. Denture Diva on Facebook, and I can tell you. But anytime a dentist refuses to take any more off, that means you overtook it off. That right there means you're going to lose everything. So it normally happens with a top palate. People are like, oh, the top palate's making me gag. Top palate's not in your throat. It's a mental game. Your body's trying to push it out, just like the extra saliva you get too, because your body breaks down things into food. And it's not food. It's a piece of plastic. So people constantly want to keep taking off their back palate, and then they lose suction. Now they're screwed. Same with the bottom. You keep taking it off because you're not used to the denture. I always say more happens to part-time denture wearers because anytime they feel any pain or anytime they feel whatever, they immediately take it out. Do soft reliner. It's more comfortable. It's more all of that. But you can't keep taking off your denture. You're going to run out of denture wall. So if it's not actually inside your jawbone or digging into anything or whatever, don't touch it. Don't at all. If the denture alone is uncomfortable, just get a good soft reliner. Problem will be solved. Actually, the main cause of why people have pain with their dentures is because their dentures are loose and they're bopping around everywhere. And when you eat, talk, do all that, it's hitting the same spot over and over and over. You're going to get mouth sores. You're going to have pain. So do a soft reliner because if your denture is moving around like you're saying it is, that means you need a soft reliner because your gums are shrinking. So adjustment's not going to fix that. A soft reliner would. You can adjust anything you want, Stephanie. Permanent dentures doesn't mean you stop working on stuff at all. Permanent dentures are just permanent dentures. So if something is digging, if nothing is wrong with your permanent dentures, there's no reason to adjust them at all. There's no reason. But if they're digging into like up here in your nose and when you smile, it pops your denture down, then you do an adjustment. A lot of people get confused on when to do an adjustment and when not to because when they feel a mouth sore, like, oh, I got to do an adjustment. But meanwhile, it's just the gum shrinkage and your denture's moving around. You really didn't need an adjustment. So when people over adjust their denture is now crap. and they have to get a new one. Have a good night, Susan. Renee, yes, denture fit helps a huge amount. I don't even feel my denture in my mouth. That's the great part about it. But soft reliners, guys, are really easy to do. People just get nervous because they never done it. It's like even with dentures, when you first got dentures. Everybody was nervous because they didn't know what to expect. But when you get it done, it's now behind you. You move on. You get used to the dentures. You know you have to do soft reliners once a month with immediate dentures. You should anyway, or you're going to have quite a bit of problems. But it's imperative to stay on top of soft reliners. It is. It's imperative. And a lot of people over adjust their denture, or they're not sure the difference between doing an adjustment. An adjustment is needed when, like, say it's digging into like your cheekbones, the perimeter, you know, around the perimeter, not loose, banging around, and it's hitting like the gum part and stuff. That's when you know you need a soft reliner. Anytime your denture is loose, you need a soft reliner. Yeah, so that would mean that you need a soft reliner. I believe Denture Fit's on sale now. I think, I don't even know what the price is, but I know it's on sale. It always is at this time. So you might want to check it out. Adjustment's easy. At home, I use a simple nail file, guys. It's just acrylic, like your nails, ladies. So it's nothing difficult. Dentists use Dremels, which if they want to break it, do them. They can redo it. Um, I don't recommend Dremels. Dremels are really not needed. And I hate when dentists do this. When dentists do adjustments, they do inside the gum trough where gums sit. No, it should only be the perimeter of the outside of the denture. That's it. We have enough gum shrinkage. We don't need them making it worse. And I constantly tell dentists that stop doing that. If you knew about dentures, you would freaking know to not do the inside. It doesn't make sense why people do that. It drives me freaking nuts. So I use a simple nail file. If it digs into my jawbone or anything, I just boop boop, done. Simple. Sylvie, did you actually use the remover? I didn't have any problems taking out my denture fit at all. I even did a live a few times on here. It wasn't ready to come out, but I needed it redone because I needed to add more. So I was like, let me just do it fresh. So, but it comes with remover. And you could buy extra remover if you wanted to, in case some people like to use a lot. Or you can buy it even off Amazon from there. But it all comes with remover. And you literally put it underneath their little wipey things. You put it underneath your denture reliner because you always know when a denture is, it's time to take out your soft reliner. When it's loose. When it starts to come off around the perimeter and ends, that's when it's time to take out a soft reliner. If you take out your soft reliner before it needs to actually be taken out, then it's going to take a little effort. But Denture Fit's actually the easiest soft reliner I've ever had to take out. Reline it is a nightmare. What do you mean? When do I do pictures and what videos? I have no idea what you mean by that. Yeah, Catherine, that's actually a really good freaking damn price. To have two for that price. This is what bothers me. Denture Fit's a better soft reliner. And it's, when it's on sale especially, it's 3 times less price. Or depending, give or take, depending on what bundle, than a dentist soft reliner. A dentist soft reliner is garbage. It's like Reline It. It's exactly like Reline It. I've seen so many people get chemical burns from a dentist. Oh my God, I felt so bad for that girl. I will never forget that. That was like a couple of years ago. This one girl kept telling the dentist, take it out. It's burning. It's burning. It does burn. But he was like, oh, it normally burns. You're fine. And he ignored her. Well, when he took it out, she had blisters all over her mouth. She showed me pictures. She couldn't wear dentures for 8 months. Felt so freaking bad for her. I'm like, if it burned that badly, I would have took it out my damn self. I would have. Doesn't normally burn with the amount of, I swear to God, they have acetone in that shit. It tastes like a nail salon. Um, but with the amount of chemicals they have in there, I'm not surprised people get chemical burns. And it burns already. So it's like, you don't know if it's just because you're not used to it, you don't know what it's supposed to feel like or whatever. Denture Fit doesn't have that. It doesn't have taste, flavor, color, anything. It's just silicone. And unless you're allergic to silicone, that reliner, the silicone is like the suction cup things, like say decorations or whatever on your windows, even back in the day. And it works with, like, you put a little water on it, sticks to the thing. It stays there forever. When I was younger, those decorations never came off. But the silicone works with a little bit of water, like our saliva, and it helps suction it in place. So that's why it works so well. No matter what soft reliner you use, whether it's Denture Fit, Dentist, soft reliner, reliner, anything, you always soak your denture in water overnight. Always. Your denture is acrylic and it will dry out and break eventually. So absolutely. Marisa, I really don't understand what you're saying. I don't draw. I definitely don't draw. I've never had drawings or pictures in mind, so I'm not really sure what you're talking about. Um, so yeah, I'm completely confused. I don't know. For some people, Dino, yeah, it absolutely is. But be careful, guys, what you put on your denture, like coconut oil, because that would be a bitch to get off acrylic. And when you go to put in a new one, the soft reliner will not take because of the coconut oil that's caked inside your denture. So I definitely probably wouldn't recommend that. But you can easily just take tweezers, grip the pinch your reliner, and just keep pulling it. It'll come right out. Yeah, I'm going to skip that question, Stephanie, because I'm pretty sure you already know that I'm not a fan of cushion grip. Sarah, you already knew my trick. Yeah, tweezers are what I've been using for 3 years. Well, I don't tell people when I put giveaways in my video. That's the point of watching my videos. So if people watch my videos normally, I put them inside my videos and doing all that. As of January, guys, I'm going to be doing videos 3 times a week. And going right back to that, even on my second channel, I'll be doing more videos on there, which is Inside the Mind of a Diva. So I'll be putting, that's still such a new channel. I barely been on that thing. So giveaway wise, I don't tell people when I do giveaways in my videos. It's rare that I do. So whoever watches my videos normally knew about the giveaway if they watched the video fully through. And I've had people that I know who watch my videos fully through. It's like a handful of people that actually watch it fully through. I've had 6 people on a giveaway, and at one time I gave them all a winning of it. I let them all win a Dr. B kit. So see, to me, Becky, is cushion grip's a waste of freaking damn money. First of all, you can't use it by directions because it sucks. Completely sucks. And I think when the company agrees with me, that's when you know a product is bad. They're like, oh, just do what everybody else does. Put it in balls and put it where you need it. I'm like, but that's not why people get it. And then you still have to use adhesive. And if you get a tube, you have to use a tube, what, every couple days? I'm like, if you do the whole entire denture, that's such a ripoff. That's like literally $9 per tube. And that's like what? We'll just say on average, maybe 30 bucks a week. Or even 25, depending on how much people use. Damn. And if soft reliner, dude, it's cheaper to get Denture Fit. Okay, so I'm going to do some giveaways right now because it's already been 40 minutes. I don't share sensitive info, so I'm not really sure what you're talking about. I said if anybody wanted my opinion on their dentures on Facebook, Heather B. Denture Divas on Facebook, like it is on YouTube, and you can private message me there. So I don't share sensitive information. And then I have a denture support group, but nobody's allowed to share their own personal information on there. I would automatically block it. Well, as long as you still watch it, girl, you would get on the giveaway. You would give me your information in the email that I always give everybody out. So, where you, whatever you watch it on, whether it's your husband's name, your boyfriend's name, your name, whatever, you email me, you tell me that. It's not a big deal. Oh, well, that, you could just privately talk to me if you're not part of my support group. My support group is Denture Support Group, literally called that. Nobody had that, and I don't understand why, but whatever. But I have strict rules. Privacy is everything, and people like to share pictures off the internet that I don't allow. Because on the internet, once you put it out there, you can't take it back. It's just the internet rule. Plus, if you were to put a picture out there that's from somewhere else, somebody looks up that picture, they can see our entire comment section of wherever you posted that. So that is not allowed. I tell people to save pictures to their phone only, then you may share the picture, but it's dentures only. It's a denture support group, so only talking about dentures only. Hey, Carol. Hey, Patricia. Stephanie, no. Whatever the sale is now is what it's going to be. No, this is not Denture Support Group. This is YouTube. Heather B. Denture Diva on YouTube. Wait, Sylvie, your tax is 42 cents per dollar? That's freaking insane. Ours is like 8.9 cents per dollar. That's insane. I'm never living in Canada. Carol, not much. I'm just answering people. You get into the support group by going on Facebook. And I deny people more than I let in because people don't follow much direction. I don't know why. But I put in specific details what I look for. So when you go on Facebook, you put in denture support group. And when you do that, you answer all the questions in details as I ask. And then I go through and I approve or not. Depends. Carol, that's a long frigging time without dentures, girl. You missed that conversation like 20 minutes ago. A year without dentures, more than a year. Why is it going to take so long for you to get dentures? Girl, that's going to be rough to get used to them. Okay, so, right, I'm going to get into the giveaway stuff, guys, because it's going to be a while. I get a lot of spam. Jesus, how many text spams am I going to get? So first I want to see if anybody besides Sylvie or Hope are in here from Canada. Well, the point is actual videos. I don't do videos. YouTube and my support group are two separate. I don't do videos. I don't even do lives anymore on my dentist support group because nobody joins in. So I make videos, information. That's the point of this group. I started out here. I have a little over 8,000 subscribers in the last 2.5 years. And I make videos to help people. How-to videos. I do giveaways. That's what I do. That's the point of this channel. Oh, I know you're from, Carol. I remember you used to watch my stuff often. But I want to see if anybody is from Canada here because I do have Canada stuff to give away for Canada people. Maggie, you're from Canada? I try to get my Canadian people up in here. It's not that easy. Where's my thing? It was just down here. Where the frick did it go? Am I sitting on it? Oh, it's over here. Oh, Hope, when you told me how much gas was, I almost freaking, like, hurled. Yes, Hope and Sylvie already won. So, yes, to be a part of my giveaways, I give back to my subscribers. You have to be a subscriber and make sure your bell is on and click all so you actually don't miss the giveaways and stuff. You got to watch my videos to get most of my giveaways are hidden in my videos. So you have to watch videos to get into those ones. Stacy. Well, Carol, I haven't seen you in like 8 months, so that's probably why you haven't won. Well, you guys got to understand when you go to country, it's going to be more money. Like if I were to send to, oh my God, when I wanted to send over to Canada or send over to Australia or England or whatever, it's a ridiculous amount to send to. So now companies have like small companies. Like Dr. B has a small um, warehousey thingy in Canada. And, they'll do it that way so it'll be cheaper for Canadians to get in on their products. But to ship it from US to Canada would be freaking ridiculous. Yeah, that's normal, I think, sending out. And that depends. If I were to send out one Dr. B paste to somebody, it cost me $11. And that's in the United States, guys. It goes by weight. Merry Christmas to you too, Joanne. Carol, I wouldn't go that far. I was just crying for the last 3 hours and popped on. But I did put lipstick on so I didn't look like total crap. Hey, Belinda. Okay, so I've been still trying to get her to answer me. Maggie, it says Maggie Creations. Are you still on? And are you still from Canada? Because I'm trying to make sure you're actually from Canada before I do anything. Carol, so many people do that, man. So many people do that. So many people literally just live in their camper and either go across states or they stay in the West Coast region and do all that. You know how many YouTubers I watch that have that lifestyle? Gas here in New York, I don't even know what keeps changing. Where I live in New York, it is 350, I think. Hey Jennifer, Merry Christmas. All right, so she's not answering me. Guys, if you want to be part of giveaways, you got to stay on. You can't disappear, because then you can't win. Thanks, Stacy. I try. I just put the information out there. If anybody wants to watch it, they can watch it. And then I like doing positive videos because we all have rough days, you know? Everybody has rough days. So I always like to make positive motivational videos to at least keep people going so they know they're not alone. Okay, so I'm going to ask this one more time. Is anybody in here from Canada besides Hope and Sylvie? Where's my coffee? Oh, I love my don't spill. It says, this is my Hallmark Christmas movie watching mug. I have no idea why you're confused, Reeser. I'm just asking who's from Canada right now. And everybody's talking about gas prices. Have a Merry Christmas to you, Tabitha. I haven't seen you in forever. Yeah, oh my God, Sylvie, when freaking Hope told me how much it was, a liter. Not a gallon, a liter. That is freaking far more than where it is where I am. It's freaking nuts. I thought New York was bad. Alright, so we're going to skip the whole Canada thing because apparently only Hope. The other person didn't want to answer me, so. I don't know what to go with that. I am going to give out to somebody from the USA. It is a lot, Sylvie. Like, Jesus Lord. It's a freaking liter. You know how many liters are to a gallon? Do the math, ladies and gentlemen. That's insane. Oh, Nikki, I already used essential oils. Lavender is my favorite. Always will be. Hot tea, chamomile is my only homie. But I'm drinking coffee. I need coffee to live. Okay, so I'm going to do one US giveaway right now for Dr. B kit. I literally am giving out 5 US people are getting Dr. B kits. I already did 4. And then Canada, same thing, but I've only given out 2 because only Sylvie and Hope seem to pay attention as far as giving away to Canada. And I know I have quite a bit of Canada on here. I do, because it shows the stats on my page. But I'll go seeking people. I normally am good at that. People message me or whatever. Sarah, I caught 3. And it wasn't quickly either. So I'm assuming it's just like from the field across the street. Like, there's a Walgreens across the street for me. And there's gigantic field. And I'm assuming mice come from there and come to my house, whatever. You know, they have a cat downstairs. You think it'd be helpful. It's really not. But I put out traps, and I caught one maybe every couple of days, every few days. I haven't caught one in like 7, I think it is, or close 5 days, 6 days. And I swear there's one in here taunting me. Could be my imagination, but I still think there is one. But I haven't seen any, proof. Yep, Hope, just you and Sylvie that answer me from Canada. That's why I just hand it to you guys. It's easy. I'm like, great, my 2 favorite Canada ladies. Just hand them the freaking kits. But I'm going to give one away right now to the US homies. So anybody from the USA that would like a Dr. B kit, now you get this new Sonic Cleaner. You get all of his products. I just give it. But I do want to thank the companies because I've done DentureFit giveaways. I've done a ton of Dr. B giveaways, and they are my 2 favorite small companies ever. They made such a huge worldly impact in my life for dentures. They're the reasons why I didn't give up with dentures. And I'm grateful for Dr. B Company and DentureFit Company because they have incredible products and the only ones that are actually great. So, USA down below to the people that want to get in on the giveaway, and I'll pick somebody out in a minute. So anybody from the US can get in this. Remember, I randomly just handed one to Hope and Sylvie. I would have got a hold of them anyway, because I know them. They have been my longtime subscribers for forever. Forever. Great freaking ladies, too. I gotta say, guys, without you guys that have been with me for forever, the ones that watch my videos, that are subscribed to me, that are so caring, and it's not just, we built friendships. You're all the reason why I did this and why I still do it. Like, I love helping people, I do. But doing this most of the time helps my mental health more than anything. I think that's why I'm changing everything. And I'm doing videos now. I'm rebooting everything. And I'm going to put new videos up. I want to make denture games. That's going to be coming soon because I've been wanting to do that for years. It's just hard to figure one out. To do it over the internet. It's not that easy, guys, over the internet. But the cool part about now is YouTube allows me to bring on other people, like all you guys with screeniums and shit can join my live and hang out with me and talk and get in on it, and it'd be super, super fun. So yeah. Remember, type in USA. Nobody follows directions anymore. If you want to get on this giveaway, guys, you got to type in USA. Only for people from USA, please. Yes, this is still for the Dr. B kit. Thank you, Nikki. Type in USA. That's all you guys have to do. I think 3 people did it. So, oh no, I found a lot of people now. Remember, tell me you want one is not entering. You have to type in USA only. So I'm going to pick somebody out now. I'm going to pick a number. I kind of not use the same number. Some numbers, you guys ever know that you have like favorite numbers without knowing you have favorite numbers? So, okay. Let's see where Bobby's like the first one in there. Knew automatically the second I hit her. Congratulations, Conspiracy Nikki. You are the winner of a Dr. B giveaway. I'm going to write it down because I don't want to forget. You know how to get a hold of me. Make sure that you put in Dr. B giveaway. And it's for, I need all your information. First, last name, how you put it in an envelope, please. Because I just copy and paste it to them and things don't want to get messed up or somebody else is going to get your stuff. Phone number and email need to be put in that email you send me or private message or whatever. But congratulations, girl, for winning. You guys are funny. So congratulations, Nikki. Again, is anybody in here from Canada? Oh, I do have a question for a lot of you guys. Totally give credit if you guys want me to when I do the videos. Even though I've probably done it. I've done 800 videos, guys. Who knew you can make that much videos over dentures? Okay, some of it's not always dentures. I do motivational and all that. But I want to see what kind of videos do you guys want me to do for this new year? I mean, I probably already did it already, but I don't mind redoing them. Yes. Phone numbers would be great in case they need it for their system. So if it's just my giveaway, no. But when it's with a company, I need everybody's first and last name, their entire address, their entire email, and their phone number inside of it. But if you don't want to, I could just tell them you didn't want to give it to me. Is what it is. Can't make somebody give you their number. Thanks, Hope. Ditto, girl. Ditto that one. Sylvie, don't even worry about it, girl. Don't stress. You don't need to. People don't want to give out the numbers. They don't have to. I mean, Dina, it's pretty expensive there. I'm not going to lie. The conversations I've had with Hope, it's expensive there. I thought New York was bad, bro. But, I mean, when I do giveaways, it's really hard to me to find Canadian people. Or people say, hey, I'm from Canada, and then they disappear. That's happened every time now I've done the last 2 lives. It's like, I'm from Canada. I try to find them on the internet. I do not have a Facebook page, but people don't. Try to comment, try to get people to answer me. They don't. So I have to look for Canadian people and give stuff out to. Well, the giveaway today was for Canadian people, and it was Dr. B giveaway for the kids. The other one I did was Dr. B and Denture Fit, and the other day was Dr. B and Denture Fit as well. But I didn't do this last year because too many people had hitsy fits because they didn't win. Not everybody can win, guys. I can only do what I can. You know, I do the giveaways to help as many people as I can. Not everybody can win, though. That's why I tell people, stay on top of the giveaways. Keep being a part of them. You will win. You will win eventually. I've been doing this for almost 3 years now. So, eventually, people who do watch me regularly have already won already. Right, Hope? I love his shit. And by the way, there's new stuff coming through, and I'm not saying anything, but it's pretty cool. Maggie, I was trying to get a hold of you before, and you disappeared. Like, you disappeared. I was like, great, you're from Canada, and then nothing for 15 minutes. So if you guys want to be part of giveaways, you gotta respond back. You have to. So, Maggie, Hope, I don't know if you have my email. But Maggie, you need to email me. If you are from Canada, please email me, like, now. When you get off of here, whenever. Right? Tabitha, because not only does it help dry mouth, and I get bad dry mouth, guys. Not only because I have Sjogren's, but because dentures, hello. So it's not only helping dry mouth, it actually conditions it. It heals mouth sores. When I was going through my freaking bottom ones, wish I knew about Dr. B when I had my tops. But I didn't know until about, what, 5 months into YouTube. But when I got my bottoms done, I won't know how to message you, Dar. That's not how this works. If you want my help, because I don't know who you are or how to message you, you need to get a hold of me. You can message me on Heather B. Denture Diva on Facebook. You can email me, which my email, guys, is in every single video description. So I can't put it in here because it won't let me. I don't think it will. Yeah, so Dr. B's denture paste, guys, was healing my mouth sores beautifully. It was freaking epic. And I remember Dusty was like, because I was telling her how bad my mouth is, she's like, I have to use denture paste. I'm like, why didn't I think of that? I just lightly put it on it and coated my gums with it. It's all natural, so I could swallow it. It's fine. It's got essential. I'm deficient anyway on every vitamin. I'd be good. So I just freaking healed my mouth sores so amazingly. And I'm like, God bless you people, because my mouth sores were so bad. These were all healthy teeth. The 8, 9 healthy teeth out on the bottom, but Medicaid wanted them out because it'd be just cheaper to just get a freaking bottom denture with FU Medicaid. So it took my dentist forever to get them out because it's impossible to get out healthy teeth. The teeth that pop out easily are bad decayed teeth, not healthy ones. So my whole everything was like shredded. It was shredded. It looked like I was some weird science experiment. Like, I have pictures and I did a video. Watch the first 24 hours with bottom dentures. It's in there. So it was like all stitched up all over the place and side to side. It was a freaking disgusting mess. Well, Dar, I can't get a hold of you because I don't really know who you are. Maggie, I keep asking you if you're from Canada and you never answer me. And then when you do, you disappear. You need to email me. I'm going to hop on the computer right now, guys, and put my email in here. So people that want to get a hold of me. Actually, Maggie, what you can do is go on Facebook, look up Heather B. Denture Diva on Facebook, and private message me there. But I am going to try to put my email up here. Right, Tabitha? I'm still salty over that. I don't think I'll ever be not salty because how can you call yourself a health insurance and not give a shit about people, and why would you make them take out healthy teeth? It's just insane. Reese, you have to wear them all the time. So many people keep taking out their dentures and they never get used to them. You have to wear them all the time. You have to. You have to make sure you do soft reliners once a month. I always tell people Fix-It and Ultramax is the strongest adhesive. Apply it correctly, make a thin layer the entire inside of the denture, pop it in your mouth, wait the hour before you eat or drink, and then they will stay in all day. But if you stay on top of everything, actually pretty quickly you'll get used to them. But you can't keep taking them in and out. You'll never get used to them that way. Like, I'm being serious. You keep taking them in and out, your body's never gonna, your mind won't connect and it won't ever get used to it. You guys have to understand, our mind is an insane, powerful tool. It pretty much dictates and tells us what to do. And what the hell? Okay, I already muted it. This is my email. For those who are from Canada, please contact me. I would say only a couple of people because I don't have money left of the giveaway for that. And if people need help alone, somebody to talk to for advice, vent to, whatever, this is my email, guys. Just email me. I'm going to pin it to the top. That is how to get a hold of me on my email. It's the quickest way to get a hold of me. Melissa, that only works when I'm not live anymore. Okay, so this is how it works, guys. When I'm live on here on YouTube or anywhere, it'll say live at the top and it'll tell you how long I've been live for. There's only one way to view it. You can't get out of the live. The live is the live with me in it. When I'm no longer live, you can choose and click on the bottom of the video to see live chat or to just comment on the normal video alone. That's the difference. And you're welcome, Maggie. Have a good day, Laura. Huh, you do what I do. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Feliz Navidad, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you do, happy, happy. Tabitha, you're not doing a hard reline and they're saying it's permanent, right? Please don't tell me that. Hard reliners really should be done at 1 year. If you have like 2 hard reliners in your warranty, then sure. Do it at 6 months and then do it at a year. But it should definitely be done at a year. Sorry guys, it's just Maggie Creation, big caps, yes, when I put my email in there. But yes, you to somebody that made a comment about they don't know when I'm live or they don't know if they're in live video. I say live right up to like right in the corner right there, guys. It says I'm live. If I'm not live, that won't be there. And then in 24 hours after my live, it allow you to see the live chat. That's how YouTube is. It is what it is. So 24 hours after the video, you can see the live chat, or you can watch it without seeing the BS to it, and then you can just, make comment in the video where you got a question, I'll answer you, blah, blah, blah. Um, I'm really confused what you're talking about because when somebody's live, there's no other way to do it. You can't watch it separately. You can't just there's no live chat to click on. It's just boom, it's live. So what you're talking about is when I'm no longer live. And when people want to see the comments, they're just watching the video and they want to see the chat. Right underneath the video, it'll say live chat. You click on that, that'll bring up the comments. You obviously can't answer to a live chat because the live is gone. So it's not live anymore. But you can still comment on the video in the process. But when I'm live, you click on that video that says I'm live, boom, you're automatically in the live. There is no separation. There is none of that. You can comment, you can add, you can do all that. Once I'm off of the live, that's when things are separated. Have a good day, Renee. Yeah, Tabitha, just ask your dentist what your reline is or what your warranty is and ask him if he thinks that the hard reliner is making it permanent. Because don't do that. I always tell people never go to a dentist that does that. I would say maybe about 10 to 15% of dentists do that. It's really not common. But they think putting a hard reliner in it makes it permanent. No. Temporary and immediate dentures are healing dentures. They are not made to last. They are not made to be strong and sturdy and lightweight and all that other stuff. But, permanent dentures are on their own thing. They are made differently. A hard reline is just a hard reline. It's a permanent fitting to the denture. It's still an immediate denture, just with a hard reline. Okay, girl, I'll get it in a minute. Yes, Jennifer, I see your comments. I also see everybody else's. And I answer everybody when I can. My email is pinned to the top of this. You can also scroll up a little bit more, Reeser, because I already put my email before you even said that. It'll say Heather B. Denture Diva with a little crown, and it says my email. And it's also pinned to the top of the chat. But, Melissa, there is no other way to watch this video when it's live. What you're talking about is when I'm not live. Because when I'm live, even me, I just did it while being on my computer. I hit the video. Boom, there's my live comment, talk, blah, blah, blah. The comment section, I see everything. Just by hitting the video. When I'm no longer live, that's when you have to click live chat. That's when you have to do all that. But once I'm live, there's no other spot to see it in. Oh, yeah, way in the beginning, Jen. The whole thing is my close immediate, like my kids, short-lived family, they knew before I was getting dentures. And, the people I did tell, I didn't care what they thought, to be honest with you. If like people, adults gave a shit, no, I didn't care at all. I didn't. I mean, I do YouTube, so obviously the whole universe can know I can have dentures. But no, I didn't care whatsoever. It shouldn't. People make dentures as like a hush hush taboo thing, and it's not. It's not. It is what it is. You got dentures, it happens. People get it for so many different reasons. There's like a bazillion reasons why people end up with dentures. And some of the shit is just so freaking crazy. But it's nobody else's business, nor should their comments ever affect you. If somebody you love doesn't love you anymore or love you less because you have dentures, question if they really loved you to begin with. Because teeth do not change your personality. Who you are on the inside is the only thing that friggin' matters. Sometimes, Sarah. Sometimes. Sometimes I really don't, girl. Sometimes. Hey, Matthew. Thank you, Hope. I don't feel awesome, but thank you. We all go through shit, you know? I just do what I can. It is what it is. Well, Reese, I think everybody feels that way, especially if you don't know what you can and cannot do with your denture. But you keeping them in is your choice. You know, even on our most frustrating days, everything will test you. Keep them in. Because then you'll regret it. It just depends on us. You know, get a soft reliner done once a month for the first year. It needs to be done. Gum shrinkage is too horrible for the first year. And then when you get your permanent dentures, if you're having it done that way, which is usually the route, you know, get a soft reliner once every 6 months. That's what I do. I don't really need them often because it's already been 2.5, almost 3 years up top, and it's been a little bit over a year for here. So I just looked down and saw her. What, Hope? Are you kidding me? Girl, I need to smuggle you in some turkeys. Girl, I paid $15 for my 18-pound butterball for Thanksgiving. Why the hell would you see an 80-pounder? Is that its whole family? That happens. Patricia, I was whistling with my teeth. It depends on how much you open your mouth. If you don't open your mouth much when you talk, you're going to have air whistling. It's going to happen. It happens to me all the time, guys. All the time. I do it on here. You can hear me do it. My kids like to point it out to me all the freaking damn time. But it happens. A lisp will go away. Don't even worry about the lisp. But as far as the whistling goes, when you have your dentures in, open your mouth a little wider. When you teach yourself more to do that, then the air and the whistling will stop. Have a good day, Nancy. Merry Christmas. Jesus Lord. Why the hell is it so expensive over there? You guys have farms and turkeys? There's no freaking excuse. Jesus, really? How big is that, Sylvia? How big is that bag, though? Because, I mean, ours can get expensive. But, like, if I want to get, like, 3, like, I don't know, hearts of romaine, it's like $5, $6, around there. Patricia, this is a way to fix everything, girl. I know, Hope tells me how things are expensive. I'm like, $80 for a turkey? You've got to be shitting me. That's where I would look at them like they've been smoking some good shit. That they need to pass it through because why the freaking hell would they charge $80 for a damn turkey? How big is a turkey? Is it like, I don't know, 60 pounds? That's a hefty freaking chick right there. Catherine, who told you that? Who told you that you'd have to wait a year before you can eat solid foods? Girl, I was eating everything at 1 month after extractions. 1 month. That's because I never took out my denture. I was dedicated. They made my denture great, so it was tight in place. And guys, the secret to eating whatever the frick you want is having security of your denture. It not moving gives you the ability to eat whatever the hell you want. That's the only reason why people wouldn't be able to eat stuff. The dentist is smoking some serious something, Catherine. I'm sorry, they are. Jesus Lord, that's crazy, Sylvie. British Columbia is super popular, though. It's extremely freaking popular over there. That's all I hear is where movies are being done and the bougie shit. I'm not bougie. I'm like a ghetto bougie. That's how I look at it. Yeah, Dina, I wouldn't either. Jesse. So I'm going to type in my email one more time in case people are having whatever problems because they don't know, so much about YouTube, which, I didn't either. It's funny, I didn't know shit about YouTube when I became a YouTuber. I fucked up so many times, guys. Oh, Lord Jesus. People are like, Heather, why don't you edit your videos? I'm like, because I don't want to. It's not legit. That's just not how I am. I don't want to make it look so professional. I'm a real person with dentures that go through real issues. I don't want to make it look like I'm a dentist. First of all, I'm not a dentist. I actually know more than what they do. Most of them, anyway, when it comes to dentures. I'm not really sure what you mean, girl, but okay. I know, Jen. I always tell people, as long as you're dedicated and you don't give up, you do what you need to make sure your denture's fitted, like soft reliners and fix it in Ultramax, whatever, then you'll have a way better denture journey. But so many people give up. Or so many people are part-time users, is what I call them. Please stop taking them out to eat. That's the reason why you can't eat with them. That's the only reason why. So the more you stay strong and determined, the better off you are. You know what's funny? Everybody's like, oh, I'm going to eat Thanksgiving dinner. Thanksgiving dinner is normally mushy food. Anybody can eat Thanksgiving dinner. But tomorrow, tomorrow I got to go to a place to go pick up stuff. Then I have to go over to, I hope I sleep tonight, man. I have to go over to the store and pick up the spiral ham I do for Thanksgiving. And all the stuff I need to make the sauce and stuff for it. And I got to pick up a whole bunch of crap, guys. It's so hard to do that with like a freaking broken arch and a torn Achilles heel. It sucks, but it is what it is. Sorry, I don't know either. That would be a big indication. Okay, so I always tell everybody bottom denture is easy. People always say the bottom denture sucks. The bottom denture is easy. It's like everybody made me nervous to get bottom denture, and I was like, actually figured out what the problem is the tongue muscles. So if you take your tongue to the roof of your mouth with your bottom denture in, now put your tongue to the roof of your mouth. If your bottom denture pops up, you need to do an adjustment right above the highest point of your tongue muscle so it doesn't pop. But also make sure you stay on top of soft reliners once a month. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Sylvie going to crap, senior moment. And I gotta go look to even see what you said. Because now my mind's trying to answer other people. British Columbia. I was getting Columbia in my head. If your uppers pop, then that means you have too much gum shrinkage. Get a soft reliner. Well, we all went through losing teeth, and it does suck. We all went through there. I always tell people you go through the 5 stages of grieving. As you would losing somebody, as you would losing a part of you. Remember, your real teeth was a part of you. It's your identity. It's what makes people know who you are was with your smile. So now with having a new smile, it's like you're going to have a new identity, but it's actually a better smile. But Reeser, actually, everybody, every denture wearer understands you. Nobody ever popped in their denture or got their teeth out saying, oh, this is easy, I'm good, no problems. Absolutely not. We all went through the emotions of it. We all went through the emotions of before we lost our teeth, the day we got extractions done, watching and looking at ourselves without teeth. We all went through it. And a lot of us are still going through it. And it just doesn't really, it gets easier. It gets way easier, but it's still hard to like be like, wow, I can't believe I still lost them. But to go in a denture support group area and say that we don't understand, we're probably the only ones that understand. The only ones that do. Because every single person who's watching this live right now, or people who do end up seeing this live, or even people that don't even know I exist, that have dentures, all can tell you it was not easy in the beginning. It definitely wasn't. But when you have determination, when you hang in there, when you stay strong, like with anything in life, when you get a new job, you don't know off the bat, right? You learn to get used to it. You learn, the better you become, the more you practice, the more you try, the better you become. It's the same concept. Same thing with, first becoming a first time parent, first becoming, riding a bike, new job, new whatever. Everything that started out in life started out new. So then you have to get used to it. It takes time. Nothing is fixed overnight. But that's why there's support groups. That's why I do videos. That's why I do all of that. Because every single person in here understands. Every single person. Oh, I didn't feel it either, girl. Well, your bottom denture, if you don't do soft realigners once a month, it's going to dissolve because all food and water immediately always go down. It's not like the top that if you push it up, it's in there. The bottom denture immediately, it's gravity, immediately comes down. So, you know, you got to stay on top of soft realigners, period. Like, you have to fill in that gum shrinkage. You have to be consistent, or the bottom denture is going to keep popping. Yeah, but everybody is, Risa. That's normal. Um, I looked like a Who character. So if you ever see some of my videos or denture support group has the pictures or whatever, I showed a picture of what it looked like with dentures. I would say I was a Dr. Seuss character because you have monkey mouth and it comes out to here until your gums shrink and it goes down and sits where it's supposed to. That wasn't easy for me either. Actually, I felt like utter shit the first month until your gums shrink and then it just goes back and your life gets better. But we all have the process of pictures for the first time. Okay, I'm going to get out of this because I keep knocking my computer over. Yeah, Patricia, I would definitely say try Denture Fit. That freaking soft realigner is gold. That's, I'm going to be real with you, Denture Fit is definitely one of the, I can't say the whole reason, but a huge reason why I got used to my dentures. Because that, even I was able to eat whatever I wanted to, even though, like, I love my smile, blah, 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 it's still hard to not focus on having them in your mouth when you first get them. It's annoying. So then when I used Denture Fit, I didn't even feel the denture in my mouth. And I was like, oh, this is going to be easy now. So yeah, Denture Fit I highly recommend. Yeah, patience with this process is necessary. 100% necessary for success because don't let it consume you. It's just a piece of plastic and acrylic. I tell people that all the time. We all go through hard times. I always say it's the 5 stages of grieving. But don't let it consume you because it's just acrylic. It's just a piece of plastic and we're all stronger than that. What do you mean that you thought it was different for subscribers and non-subscribers? You're talking about YouTube, not well. You said dentures up there. That's why everybody answered you with dentures. But subscribers on YouTube, no matter who you watch, if you're not subscribed, you're not subscribed. You know. And if you are subscribed, you still watch the same videos. If you have a membership, which is different, I'm not even going to bring that up, but that's a whole separate ball game, and that's completely different. But it's your choice whether you want to subscribe to people or not. You can still watch the videos. You can still do all that. But if they have giveaways, if they have whatever that's for subscribers, then they're probably going to give it to their subscribers. What's the point in subscribing? One, you get notifications when I drop videos that are actually informational and helpful. And I do how-to videos on how to actually clean your denture properly, do your own soft reliners, and apply adhesive. Doing it is to stay with somebody in their process so you don't feel alone. And you get into the giveaways because I only give to my subscribers. So that's the point. To not be alone and lost, you actually have informational videos, unless you're going to keep checking for new videos back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, which would be annoying because you're not going to get notifications without being subscribed. That's the point of subscribing. Subscribing is you get subscribed, you hit the bell, you click all, you get all the notifications when the person you want to watch, you know, whenever you want to watch it. If they drop new videos, you get a notification. You're not going to get a notification when I go live. You're not going to get a notification if I drop videos or I do giveaways and stuff like that. Because if you're not subscribed, you're not subscribed. But I always tell people, you don't have to subscribe. I always tell people, if you don't want to watch me, you don't have to. I just put informational videos out there, make support group, do what I can to help. It is what it is. Yes, Hope, I love fixing an Ultramax. Love that shit. You know what's funny is I tried so many adhesives, guys. You would not believe how many adhesives stuck out there. They obviously did not give a crap when they made that shit, but fixing an Ultramax has the least amount of zinc in it. Even though it's vitamin, your body needs zinc to fight off infections and stuff like that, but it's got the least amount. It does help bond with adhesive, but it holds so amazingly that when I first used it, I then had to make a video on how to take out your dentures when you can't get them out. Yeah, Tabitha, I think I'm going to do the same thing. But Merry Christmas, girl, and I'm sure I'll probably do it live again by then. But remember, guys, to be kind to each other. Don't be rude or disrespectful, especially on my pages or my support group. You'll get kicked out. But we all go through this. And don't think you're above or you can bully or do anything. Because then what's the point of being on here then? There isn't. So please be respectful and kind to each other. But I'm going to go, guys. I've been on here for an hour and a half. I got to get motivated. But I love you guys. Have a happy holiday season, guys. And I'll probably still be giving out more giveaways as I go on. I'm doing it on my, I got to do my freaking Instagram one. I keep forgetting about that. And I'm going to do my Facebook one as well. But I love you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep your denture in. Later, guys.